A surge of Ukrainian and Russian people, meantime, are hitting the Tijuana border crossing seeking asylum from the war in Ukraine. The governments are letting some in, but not others. CBS 8's David Goffredson talked with immigration advocates who have been working on the front lines in Tijuana.
Past week or so, we really started seeing the first big wave of people who are fleeing the conflict.
There seems to be no rhyme or reason at the Tijuana border crossing as to who gets through and who doesn't. According to Erika Pinheiro, an immigration advocate with the group Otro Lado.
We saw families being turned away. We saw Russians and Ukrainians being admitted kind of on an ad hoc basis. We saw Russians, Ukrainians, and folks from Belarus sleeping outside of the port of entry and waiting days to be admitted.
Under the current Title 42 policies, asylum seekers can be turned away for no reason because of the pandemic. But some immigrants are being allowed through under a humanitarian exemption, like this Ukrainian mother and her children we saw crossing last week.
It took about 24 hours for her to be approved, and then she was admitted with her 3 children.
Others, not so lucky.
When we see Central American or Black migrants approaching the port of entry, they are told to leave, they're screamed at, they're told that they cannot access asylum at all.
Ironically, the Ukrainians being let through on humanitarian grounds have less of a chance at being granted asylum than those from other countries.
The United States does not give asylum for generalized conditions or for people fleeing war.
Jewish Family Services runs the Rapid Response Network at the border. So far this year, they've assisted 453 Ukrainians at the border. That compares to 878 Ukrainians in all of 2021, according to Kate Clark, the group's director of immigration services.
Our recently arrived guests from Ukraine tend to be female heads of household with their children. Our guests have shared that their spouses have stayed behind to fight for Ukraine's continued independence.
Advocates at the border are calling for the repeal of policies that allow migrants to be turned away before seeking asylum.
I think the repeal of Title 42 and the MPP program are just a basic first step.
Now, those advocates also told us they are in need of volunteers down at the border to monitor the port of entry and to also help with refugees that are vulnerable. If you want more information, we've posted it at cbs8.com. Back to you.